6 celebrities who dated their wives' sisters. 1. Travis Barker. Before marrying Kourtney, Barker dated Kim Kardashian. They met through Paris Hilton. Kim worked as Hilton's assistant at the time. She and Barker stayed in touch. Kim wanted to know what doing a reality show was like. Barker had filmed Meet the Barkers with his ex-wife. He gave Kim advice for keeping up with the Kardashians. Barker and Kim had a flirty relationship, but nothing physical ever happened. Barker moved in next to Kourtney. They eventually formed a bond of their own. They started dating in 2020 and got married 2 years later. 2. John F. Kennedy. Kennedy met his future wife Jackie at the Decadent Party. At the time, he dated socialite Dory Malcolm. Jackie was engaged to John Husted. Jackie's sister Lee was also at the party. She was 4 years younger than Jackie. There was more romantic tension between her and Kennedy, but the sister's mother, Janet Bouvier, stepped in. She wanted Jackie as her eldest daughter to marry first. Lee was too young to get settled. In 1953, Jackie and John F. Kennedy got married. Lee married Michael Canfield the same year. 3. King Charles. Diana's sister Sarah is 6 years her senior. She briefly dated King Charles in the late 1970s, but their romance didn't last. Sarah introduced Diana to the then prince. She called herself their Cupid. By the time they got engaged, Sarah married Neil McCourt Cadale. 4. Jack Thompson. Thompson was in a polyamorous relationship with 2 sisters. The youngest, Bunky King, was just 15 when it started. Her sister Leona was 20 at the time. Bunky met Thompson at Leona's birthday party in 1969. Later, he turned up at her family home. He invited Bunky to a party, but her mother said it would be too adult. Thompson continued to visit Bunky. They would just chat instead. Thompson was getting serious with Leona. They'd moved into a house behind Bunky's family home. Bunky would visit Thompson when Leona was at work. One day Leona caught them kissing in their bedroom, so Thompson suggested a 3-way relationship. Bunky moved in with them. The sisters shared Thompson on alternate nights. They barely talked as the relationship continued. Bunky felt guilty throughout it for moving in on Leona. Over the years, Bunky would start to question herself. She started to think she would like to have a child. After 15 years together, she left the relationship. Leona stayed with Thompson. They had 2 children together. 5. George Sanders. In 1949, Sanders married Zsa Zsa Gabor in Las Vegas. They divorced 5 years later. In the 1970s, Sanders married Gabor's older sister, Magda, but the marriage only lasted 32 days. 6. John Wayne. Wayne's friends set him up on a blind date with Carmen Science. They went to the Thanksgiving dance together. After the dance ended, Wayne walked Carmen home. There he met her younger sister, Josephine. Josephine also had a date with him. They all spent time together. Wayne realized that he was more drawn to Josephine. Carmen approved of their relationship. Wayne married Josephine in 1933.